What the hell are you looking at? Flash games. Love them or hate them, you can't deny the fact that they exist. But not for long. So I wanted to make this video as a sort of time capsule, memorializing these childhood classics for their time served in our front lines. But you may be thinking to yourself, oh gee, what are even flash games? If you are thinking that, why did you click on this video? Why? But maybe it's been a while since you played your last flash game, and I can't blame you for that. So here are just some examples that I'm going to list off. Club Penguin and Pop Tropica started off as flash games. The Henry Stickmin games, Meat Boy... Wait. Was Meat Boy a flash game? There's no cameraman here. You're not talking to anyone. You edited your own voice here, remember? Oh. Originally, I thought that the best way to commemorate these flash games was with some sort of like top 10 video or like some tier list bullshit. But I think that constricting flash games into such arbitrary numbers really diminishes the overall experience and the feelings that you, the player, get from them. And also doing a list would mean more scripting, so... I just wanted to talk about my full 2-hour experience replaying these games and the feelings that came with it and just the process that I had to do. I even bought a new green screen for this segment. It was a party tablecloth I got for 2 Australian dollary dudes. So for you Americans out there, you probably just could have spit in the cash register as payment. Or for you Brits out there, the store would have just probably paid you to take it. So with that being said, let's get into it. I thought that, you know, like maybe there'd be like a fancy cut there or something, but alright. So, let's get into it. What the fuck? Why isn't this working? Well, while he's doing that, I think we should figure out what website we're going to be using for these games. Just give me a sec. Alright, sweet. So the first thing that comes into mind for me was the website oneMoreLevel.com, a superior flash hosting website because it has a built-in dark mode. This website has really not changed. Like, even in the slightest. So already it was a big smack in the face of good old nostalgia. So unchanged in fact that I think the most popular games list has not been updated since, you know, the Cretaceous times of the late 2000s. So just referencing the list alone, I think I had to go with an old goodie called I remember distinctly coming home from school every day to boot up this website, load this game in for one more round and thinking to myself, hey, I can do better this time. That's what we all think. Multitask, much like real life, revolves around just having all your shit in check, whilst all that said shit is constantly trying to uncheck itself. You got your balancing circle, the incoming triangles, the moving square, the other triangle, all shapes of the rainbow. The trickiest bit about the game is not actually how hard it is, but how much you overestimate your abilities. But you know, my best score was 90. I'm legit curious to see whether you guys can do better than that, so links to this game and all other games will be in the description below. Right next to the subscribe button. Well, that was fucking gay. Next up in the list was Duck Life, and boy oh boy, if I had a penny for every time I had a nostalgia bomb up until this moment, I'd inform you that pennies are not legal tender in Australia anymore and promptly give you back the 2 cents. But man, this game really had it going on back in the day. So you own this huge farm and are making tons of money, when one day this tornado comes along and destroys it all. The only thing that survives is a single duck egg. So you have to train this duck into a racing duck to make enough money to rebuild the farm. And the Oscar for Best Screenwriter goes to... This game was actually a pretty fun time, you know? The training, the weird outfits, the constant need for doping. It was basically the world's first Lance Armstrong simulator. And eventually I got good enough to outsmoke the competition no problem. That is until the flying bit came. But after rigorous amounts of EV training and entering into another race of my strongest type... Seems as though the internet really didn't like my lack of progress, seeing as how the Wi-Fi cut out as soon as I tried to load a different game. But hey, you know, at least I'm better at this one, right? Achievement unlocked. I suck ass. This is one of those innovative games that really stuck in my head for just the way you had to play it. A game so special that even clicking on the ad is considered gameplay. The gist of it is that you were this one little elephant stuck inside a simple room, and you basically had to do everything in your power to figure out any sort of achievements that could lie inside. I don't really have anything witty to say. It's a fun time, just check it out. Fancy Pants. A game so special that even has fancy in the title. What the fuck is that voice? So much heart and fancy ass pants were put into this game. For just a 2D Flash platformer, it does not deserve to be this good. The buttery smooth controls, the seamless animations, and the clear energy and heart that was put into the series, it gives games like Ori and Celeste a run for their money. If you haven't checked this game out by now, I actually have a little poem for you. If you do not partake in the fans, you must thereby consume the pants. In other words,
eat my shorts.
Bloons. What can be said about this game that hasn't been said already? I mean, it's still going so strong in the mobile department considering their tower defense series is just... But if I had to sum up the game in just 3 words, those words would be monkey no balloon. Monkey no that doesn't make any sense. Why just 3 words? You could have added like 1 more in there. Oh, I'm sorry. You know, for a guy that doesn't have a cameraman, you sure are fucking talkative, huh? Monkey go happy. Holy shit, I played so many of these as a kid. For some reason, my child brain was just always fascinated by point and click games. It was as if I was transfixed by the idea that the mouse could do more than just making these desktop rectangles. The basic summary for this game is that you just gotta interact with stuff in the environment in order to make this little guy happy. That's a rough smile. Maybe we should just put that back. Bloxorz, or probably known for its more appropriate name, block me from playing the game. Ors. The game just straight up refused to load on this website. I mean, I waited as patiently as I could for just fucking anything to pop up. But if your game is taking as long to load as there are bad Cardi B songs, I'd say we'd be here for a while. So I had to make an executive decision and go to an old favorite site, Cool Matt's Games, where hey, you know, things look a little bit different, but you know, maybe they're just struggling to get by. So let's just turn off this ad block right here and... So I had to make an executive decision and go to an old favorite site, Miniclip. Well, hey, you know, this site looks a little bit different too, but at least the game works. And boy, was it worth the hoops I had to jump through to get here. Wait, that sounded like sarcasm. It really was a good time. Bloxorz is a game where you gotta shove your big rod into a tight little hole. So it's a goal I can obviously get behind. This is a joke about sex. This is the kind of game that you sink so many hours into just getting through the first stages of the game that even with 7+ years of just not playing this game at all, my muscle memory instantly kicked in to do this. Until I got stuck here, so this game is fucking trash. Draw play. Now you know this game is good when it has some fucking sick Naruto beats in the back just on an endless loop. This was the pioneer of drawing games, where you just gotta get your mommy to the flag at the end, using whatever drawing means necessary. It's a game that makes you think outside the box and just lets you get as creative as you want. Oh, let's just fill in the rest right there, and voila. Can it be edited so that, you know, it looks like it's coming out of my crotch, so, you know, so I can show off that I have a really big... wait, what are you doing? Wait. I just wanted to make a video about Flash games, man, and all the fun that I had. Well, my cameraman and my editor just won't give me a fucking break. It just makes me want to, like, give up. Which is exactly what I did. The appropriately titled Give Up was a 2D platformer where you simply just had to get to the other side of the room with constant new obstacles and death traps at every floor. It was all based on a true story. Now, being the expert gamer I am, I can tell you for certain that little things like spikes aren't going to challenge me. Alright, you got a gun now. Yeah, that's not too bad. Multiple guns. And now the floor is quicksand. No, that's still feasible. I can do this. I am a gamer. I dominate Flash games. I am the ultimate being. The platforms are gone. Fuck this, I can't finish that. No! Crazy Taxi. This game was so popular that I didn't even know it was based off a fucking real game. Must have been a pretty shitty game if this was the bigger hit. Papa's Pizzeria. Did somebody say classic? No, really. Did someone say something? I swear I heard something. Hey, this package came for you. Ah, sweet. What is it? Well, it says on the box here that it's one heaping order of, classic. Ayy. Now, if you want the overcooked experience without the needed voice of an angel,
Fuck! I'm running in the corner, guys. I'm in the. Please, let me put in some tomatoes. Put the fucking tomato in!
then this is the game for you. Nothing beats cooking up a pizza in the oven, you know, slicing it up and making one satisfied customer. Okay, there's another customer now, fuck this. 625 Sandwich Stacker. If video games really did appeal to the male fantasy, then ladies and gentlemen, this is it. Cheese, onion, cheese, bacon, jalapenos, cheese, bacon, cheese, Gouda, tomato, bacon, mayo, steak, cheese, pickles, Gouda, steak, dirty sponge, old boot, fish bones. Damn, I thought it was a good sandwich. Lego Indiana Jones. I don't have much to say about this game. I didn't read the instructions and I promptly died. Quote. Some say it was truly the first Dark Souls game. Forged in the pits of hell, you play as J.K. Simmons, playing a wacky waving inflatable tube guy, forced into a never-ending cycle of falls to reach an arbitrary goal to further this idea of constraint and confinement, reducing all that we are into a single, small number. Yeah, but 4.2 is pretty good, you know? In conclusion, I kind of forgot what this video was about. Something about pizza, right? But with that being said, it was a real blast to look back at these old games, and some of them really hold up even to this day. It was a captivating childhood we have, and I'm so glad that we grew up in this golden era. We're gonna miss you, buddy. You may not be able to stay around for much longer, but you'll always stay in here. So be not saddened by the fact that it's the end of an era, but be grateful for the fact that it happened anyway. And also, it's not December yet. Like, what are you still doing here? Go play them now!